Went up and magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you left.
Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain. And we've got a lot of rain falling right now at CenturyLink Field in downtown Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Ready? Switch. Go. Check 13.
Now Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. And right away, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Being chased out left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jarek McKinnon. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. On 1st down, McKinnon again. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On 1st down, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Going to throw again. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Under 10. I'll go special. I'll go special. 6.
Throwing again here, Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Carson. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Undercrush.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. It's caught, Rocket. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They come out here in the eye.
Check. Good job right there.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The extra point now coming from Myers. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Yellow. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. 2nd down, McKinnon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down now, run with McKinnon. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. There's Mostert. He's got the first down here inside the 30. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's McKinnon. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, McKinnon. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Yellow. I go on, Eddie. Watch the screen. Attack, attack. Attack, attack. 54, right there. 54. Right side.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Jerick McKinnon. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
This is Carson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Look for signals. Front it.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 23 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. A second quarter score from down in Houston, and it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. We'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And an alley to run. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Mike 50, huh? 12. Hey, 0. Switch gears. Hey, look. Tempo.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay.
But nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On second down, McKinnon. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
Here we go, Gary. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. You gonna get this, boy? You think you won't get this? You think you won't get this?
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney and the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. First and 10, it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Save, save, save. Alert 3, alert 3. 18. Jack. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Go.
They run it with Carson. Able to fight through one tackle, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now it's Carson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing on second down. Wilson steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson operating from the gun, eluding the pressure. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that'll bring him back within a point. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
That factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Yellow, 180, 57, 57 colors, 57 colors.
Shit. Watch, tweet call, 132 fight. Kill.
On second down now, McKinnon. And down to the 36-yard line here. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 36. They run once more with McKinnon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Yellow, white.
This is Mostert. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back now in Seattle, Washington. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Switch.
Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Alert flag, alert flag.
To throw again. Wilson flushed out right. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson escaping the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Returnable for Grant. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
1st down, San Francisco.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
54, 43.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Check 13. Check 13.
15.
They run it with McKinnon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
You got tight right there.
Yellow.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Check 24. Check 24.
McKinnon. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Seahawks on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Flush to his right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. Give him 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, to tie. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Kill.
15.
Here again is McCannon. Shifts by him. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Yellow. I'm the blue lady.
Motion. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Hey, come on, no, come on, no. Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. And
Third and short, McKinnon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Now this is fielded in the end zone. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Niners, they're into the win column for the 3rd time this year as they get the victory here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.